Hello, beautiful beings of the universe. I'm so glad you're here and I hope you are well. My name is Lena and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome. So today I thought I would show you all the process of how I create my ukulele mashups. Yeah, I've been feeling so musically creative lately. I've been dancing more. I sing around the house all the time in my room. I have a million songs stuck in my head at once. So I thought I would take this time to share with you a little bit of my creative process. In general, I'd say my process for creating mashups is usually pretty intuitive. Sometimes like the mashup will already just like pop into my head. Or sometimes I'm like, oh, I really love this song, or I'll have a song stuck in my head for like 3 days and then I'm like, all right, I gotta make a mashup out of it. But sometimes if I don't have an idea right away, this is what I do. I just start with a song that I know how to play kind of on the ukulele, and then I, think of a song that would vibe well with it. Usually the two songs use similar chords, they're of a similar tempo, similar strumming pattern, and usually the two songs that I choose have a similar vibe, so they could be two happy songs, two love songs, two sad songs, two breakup songs, whatever it is. Sometimes I will kind of get funky with it. I also do enjoy mashing up songs with similar names or the same names, like my Adore You mashup, or I also love doing two songs by the same artist or the same band. That's also really fun to do. I usually just follow my intuition, so even if two songs seem to be like complete opposites, or maybe it seems like they wouldn't mesh very well together, so I just try it out, just see what happens. What could go wrong, right? What's the worst that can happen? So my ukulele is all tuned up, so let's get it started. Yeah, thanks for checking this video out. Either if you're interested in learning how I make my mashups, or you're looking for some direction to make your own. So I wanted to pick a really fun, upbeat song for today. And one that came into my head is It's Not Unusual by Tom Jones. So I'm just looking up the tabs here on my laptop and familiarizing myself with the song, making sure I know all the chords. I have my capo if I end up needing one. Usually I just start off with a basic strumming pattern that's just like down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. That's like the most basic ukulele strumming pattern ever. But it makes it easy to make mashups with. I can properly learn and practice a mashup within a couple of days. So let's see if this works. I don't have a capo on right now, so we'll just see. Yeah, this is like the really raw process. Like I fool around, I play around, I experiment, I see what works. So, let's see. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. Yeah. Alright, so that seems like it could work. So the chords I'm looking at here for the verses, we have C, D minor, C, D minor, E minor, G, C. Yeah, so we're kind of looking at C, D minor, E minor, and G. So now I either will look up songs with similar chords, or I'll try and think of a song that I think will go well and then figure out the chords for that. So you could just Google like ukulele songs. I can't type. Ukulele songs with chords C, D, M, E, M, G. I also have some bookmarks saved with ukulele songs that I either know how to play or want to learn how to play or am in the process of learning. So sometimes I'll just scroll through there and see if anything kind of pops out. Ooh, there's Valerie by Amy Winehouse. That one's kind of fun. It has the same sort of like jive to it. Let's see. I don't know if I need a cable for this. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think of all the things, what you're doing. Yeah, so it could work. It might be a little low. I might have to put a capo on the mashup once I figure it out. But yeah, it works with the same strumming pattern, and I'm noticing that a lot of the chords are the same. So we have C, D minor, E minor, there's some G in there. All right, I think that actually could work. I'm already starting to like, things are already happening up here. I'm starting to figure out what I want. So when it comes to figuring out which parts of the songs you want to mash together, so let's say song 1 is It's Not Unusual and song 2 is Valerie. Something really easy that I do a lot of the time is I'll just do like a verse from song 1 and then a chorus from song 2 and then a verse from song 2 and a chorus from song 1, and then for the bridge I kind of just like figure it out. Or you could take different lines from each. You could build a verse with different lines from both songs. Yeah, just play around, like see what your intuition tells you. Sometimes, you know, it doesn't even have to be in order. I could do like verse 3 and then verse 1 and then the bridge and then the first chorus and then the intro. It really doesn't matter, just whatever sounds good and feels good to you. So how I usually put everything together is usually on a Google Doc. So I will look up the chords of both songs and the lyrics of both songs and then kind of copy and paste what I want from each into a Google Doc. So I think what I want to do is, I think I'll start with the first verse of It's Not Unusual and then maybe like the pre-chorus from Valerie. So it'll be like, it's not unusual to see me cry, I wanna die. But since I've come on home, when my body's been a mess. Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. So I'm just copying in the lyrics that I want to use here. Yeah, I just think these two songs are like kind of fun. They get you up, they get you dancing. Most people know the songs and know the lyrics, so yeah, I think this will be really good. Some days I have less inspiration and some days I have more, and today is just a day where I seem to be having more, so let's take advantage of it. So this is what we have so far. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. Nope, wait. See, I'm still learning, I'm still practicing. When I see you hanging about with anyone, it's not unusual to see me cry. I wanna die. Since I've come on home, where my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Then let's see if we can go back and use a little bit of It's Not Unusual. What if we go, stop making a fool out of me. It happens every day, no matter what you say. Yeah, I'll try and figure something out. I feel a bit vulnerable doing this, mostly because it's hard to explain. Most of what happens, most of my ideas just like come into my head, and it's hard to describe some of them with words. And it doesn't even matter if you understand music or can play any instruments or know anything about the ukulele, like even if you did. Yeah, it's just, it's hard to describe. I'm trying my best. So far we have the first verse of It's Not Unusual and then the pre-chorus from Valerie. And this is what I just came up with. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. It happens every day, no matter what you say. You'll find it happens all the time. Love will never do what you want Why can't this crazy love be mine, Valerie? Valerie. Something like that. So since we started with the first verse of It's Not Unusual, let's go for the second verse from Valerie. So let me just copy that over. And yeah, it's all really just an experiment. If I write something down and then don't like it and want to change it, I can. If I want to scrap everything and start over, if I want to come back to it a couple of days later. Yeah, it's whatever makes me feel good in the moment, because that's what it's all about, right? This is for fun. So I just try and make it as fun as possible. Yeah, I usually just come up with a little bit, play it, see how it sounds, come up with a little bit more, see how it sounds. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. I can already picture, like, after I'm done recording, putting in some little harmonies or putting in the little bump bottom from It's Not Unusual. Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. So this is what I have since the end of the first chorus, the Valerie. Then it goes into the second verse of Valerie, and this is what I have. Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale? Did you get a good lawyer? Oh yeah, with the harmonies of lawyer in the background. I hope you didn't catch a tan. Hope you find the right man who'll fix it for you. It happens every day, no matter what you say. You'll find it happens all the time. Did you have to pay that fine? You were dodging all the time. Are you still dizzy? Since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess. And I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. If you should ever wanna be loved by anyone, it's not unusual. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. Yeah, it's coming along. So the interesting thing about these songs is that neither of them seem to have distinct bridges. They both just keep repeating like the pre-choruses and the choruses. So I might have to like mishmash some lines together to create a little bridge, which should be fun. I'm just not exactly sure how I'm gonna do that. I could mishmash the part where Tom Jones is like, to find out I'm in love with you, whoa, 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 whoa. Could mix the whoa-whoas with the Valeries, make something. There's also a big instrumental part in It's Not Unusual. I have an idea. One sec. I have a kazoo, and I am very tempted to kazoo the instrumental part of It's Not Unusual. That may or may not happen. If it does, I'll save it for the big reveal at the end. That is exciting. That is an exciting idea. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do after the second chorus is lead up into the why can't this crazy love be mine, and then go into the instrumental, then try and mix some of the whoa whoa whoas with the Valeries, if that makes sense. And yeah, then I think we will finish it up. So let me figure the rest of this out. Yeah, there are no rules here. You can create whatever you want, and you can use whatever you want from both songs, or 3 songs or 4 songs if that's what you're doing. Yeah, just anything you want to try and create the story or the feeling that you think resonates from your mashup. Alright, I think I've pieced everything together, so now what I'm going to be doing is taking the next few days to practice and rehearse. I usually practice for a few minutes every day, tweaking what I need to tweak, maybe adding a capo, and memorizing the lyrics, memorizing the chords, practicing for a few days so that when I present it to you, it is all polished and finished. My covers are never perfect. Even on my best takes, I always mess up once or twice. But that's the fun of it. There is beauty and there is fun in imperfection. So I hope this is all making sense. Yeah, I will see you in a few days when I have everything put together and I will show you the final product. I'm so excited. See you in a few days. Hi everybody, so it's a few days later. I've been practicing the mashup. I really like it so far. I decided to put the capo on the 2nd fret just because it works a bit better for my range. And as for the title of the mashup, usually I try and incorporate the titles of both songs that I'm using. So of course, this mashup is going to be called It's Not Unusual Valerie. It sounds kind of funny. It's like, it's not unusual, Valerie. So I decided to put the final product of the mashup in a separate video just because this video is getting quite long. So stay tuned for the next video and that will be the mashup. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. So thanks for sticking around this long and I will see you in the next video for the final mashup. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.